Ever stared at your Ally savings account balance and wondered, all right, but how much of this can I actually use right now? It's a question that dances in the minds of savers everywhere, that little nudge of curiosity about the accessibility of your hard-earned funds. You've diligently tucked away your money, watched it grow, and now the moment might have arrived where you need to tap into those savings. But the world of finance often comes with its own set of rules and nuances, and understanding the specifics of your Ally savings account's withdrawal limits and processes is key to a smooth and stress-free experience. Think about it. You're planning a down payment on a car, an unexpected home repair pops up, or maybe you're seizing a limited-time investment opportunity. In these moments, knowing exactly how much you can readily access from your savings can be the difference between a timely solution and a frustrating delay. It's not just about the total amount sitting in your account, it's about the practicalities of moving those funds when and how you need them. Ally Bank, known for its competitive interest rates and online-only model, offers a popular platform for savings. But just like any financial institution, there are guidelines in place that govern how you can access your money. These guidelines are designed to protect both you and the bank, ensuring the security and stability of your funds and the overall financial system. So, let's dive into the heart of the matter. How much can you actually transfer out of your Ally savings account? The short answer is, generally, there are no specific daily or monthly limits imposed by Ally Bank on the amount you can withdraw from your savings account. This is a significant advantage and a feature that many account holders appreciate. Unlike some banks that might restrict you to a few $1,000s per day or a certain number of withdrawals per month, Ally offers more flexibility. However, the absence of strict Ally-imposed limits doesn't mean you have unlimited, instant access to every single penny. Several factors can still influence how much and how quickly you can transfer your funds. Understanding these factors is crucial. One of the primary considerations is the method of withdrawal you choose. Ally Bank offers several ways to access your savings, each with its own potential processing times and practical limitations. Online transfers to external accounts. This is a common method for moving money from your Ally savings to a checking account at another bank. While Ally doesn't typically set a specific limit on the amount you can transfer electronically, the receiving bank might have its own limits on incoming transfers. It's always a good idea to check with your other bank to understand their policies. Additionally, large transfers might trigger security protocols that could involve verification steps and potentially a slight delay. Wire transfers. For larger sums that need to be moved quickly and securely, wire transfers are an option. Ally Bank does allow outgoing wire transfers from savings accounts, but there is typically a fee associated with this service. While there isn't usually a strict limit on the amount you can wire, these transactions often undergo closer scrutiny due to their high value, which could involve additional verification and processing time. Checks. Yes, you can request checks from your Ally savings account. However, this is generally not the most efficient method for large or urgent transfers. There might be limits on the number of checks you can write within a certain period, and the process of receiving and depositing a check naturally adds to the overall time frame. ATM withdrawals. Ally Bank doesn't have its own network of ATMs. However, they do offer a debit card for some of their accounts, like the spending account, which is different from the savings account. Typically, you cannot directly withdraw cash from an Ally savings account at an ATM. If you need cash, you would generally need to transfer funds to an external checking account that has ATM access. Another crucial factor to consider is the balance of your account. This might seem obvious, but you can only withdraw up to the available balance in your savings account. Trying to transfer an amount exceeding your balance will result in a failed transaction and potentially overdraft fees if linked to another account with overdraft protection. Furthermore, security measures play a vital role. Ally Bank employs various security protocols to protect your funds from unauthorized access. Large or unusual transfer requests might trigger these security checks, which could involve contacting you to verify the transaction. While this is for your protection, it could potentially introduce a slight delay in the processing of your withdrawal. It's also important to be aware of any regulatory requirements that might come into play, particularly for very large transactions. Banks are required to comply with federal regulations related to anti-money laundering and other financial crimes. Significant withdrawals might be subject to additional reporting or verification processes to ensure the legitimacy of the transaction. While Ally Bank generally doesn't impose specific withdrawal limits on their savings accounts, it's always wise to be proactive and understand the practical implications of moving your money. Here are a few tips to ensure a smooth withdrawal experience. Plan ahead. If you know you'll need a large sum of money, give yourself ample time for the transfer to process, especially if you're using a method that might have longer processing times, like wire transfers or waiting for a check. Verify receiving bank limits. If you're transferring funds to an account at another bank, check their incoming transfer limits to avoid any unexpected holds or delays. Keep your contact information updated. Ensure that Ally Bank has your current phone number and email address. This will allow them to contact you quickly if they need to verify a transaction. Be aware of fees. Understand any potential fees associated with different withdrawal methods, such as wire transfer fees. Monitor your account activity. Regularly check your Ally account to ensure that your withdrawals have been processed correctly. Contact Ally Bank directly. If you have any questions or concerns about a specific withdrawal, don't hesitate to reach out to Ally Bank's customer service. They can provide you with the most up-to-date information regarding your account and any potential limitations. In essence, while Ally Bank offers significant flexibility in accessing your savings without strict daily or monthly withdrawal limits, the actual amount and speed at which you can move your money can be influenced by the withdrawal method, your account balance, security protocols, and the policies of any receiving financial institution. By understanding these factors, you can navigate the process effectively and access your funds when you need them. So, the answer to how much can I transfer out of my Ally savings account is generally as much as you have available, but with the important caveat that the practicalities of the transfer method and security measures will play a role in the timing and smoothness of the transaction. It's about understanding the landscape to ensure your financial needs are met efficiently. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.